Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I would like to continue to talk about the long distance train travel here in India. You might already know that the typical train in India consists of many sleeper carriages, and these are non-AC, they don't have air conditioning. If you would like to know more about how to travel on one of these carriages, watch my previous video. But today we're going to focus on AC carriages, and AC3 is actually the most affordable carriage among those premium accommodation compartments. Why am I calling them premium? Because they all have AC. There's a first class, there's AC2 which is a kind of second class, and there's an AC3 which is considered like a third class among those AC compartments. Okay, and in AC3 you can simply walk through an aisle and can easily see all the passengers lying on their beds. Why is that? Because in AC3 there are no cabins, there are just open compartments. Okay, so bear that in mind. AC3 means that there are 3 beds, so it's a 3 beds configuration, and the compartment layout consists of the upper bed, a middle bed, and the lower bed, so just like in the sleeper. However, remember, here you're getting an AC, unlike in the regular sleeper. That means that you're traveling in constant temperature and you're really upgrading your comfort of your travel during the night, but also during the day, because during the day that it gets very hot here in south of India, but also in north of India in summer months. So what about the middle bed? What do we do with the middle bed? Well, during the day the middle bed disappears. During the night you're supposed to pull it out. You're unfolding the middle bed. And how do you do that? Well, watch me as I'm making that middle bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it secure?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. And then can I make my bed?
Yeah, sure.
Well, in AC3 you're gonna get a pillow, you're gonna get a pair of bed sheets as well as the blanket. It can get very cold during the night, so don't forget to bring your socks. And watch me as I'm preparing myself for the night on this Netravati Express.
Yeah.
So I think the
First bed sheet.
they're all the same.
Yeah.
It's 2 pieces.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do is put it in half.
However you want. Yes. This is extra if you want to keep it.
Sorry?
It's extra.
It's extra, but this I can cover.
Yeah. You can cover yourself, or you can put it double, however you want.
If I need to, there's a blanket.
Yeah.
And then I have a pair of socks.
Yes.
Now, what about the daytime travel? Well, that's very particular here in India. You're actually not supposed to sleep during the day, and that's not just a culture thing. It actually is a rule enforced by the Indian rail authorities. Okay, so if you are occupying the lower bed, then you're supposed to share that with other passengers who might be booked on the upper or middle bed. They are coming down and they sitting with you, because you need to know from the night till day the train changes its configuration from a sleeping configuration to a sitting configuration. So that's really important. Now, I'll give you an example. On my recent travel from Kudal to, it's in Maharashtra, to Karunagapalli in Kerala, I boarded the train at 1942 and I didn't reach my destination until 1600 the next day. So that's 20 hours of travel, and majority of the travel is during the day. So what did I do during the day? Of course, I enjoy my night, but I also enjoy my day, because during the day I rolled out my laptop and I did some work like writing the script for this video. So watch me there as I'm enjoying my daytime travel on this sleeping train in AC3 compartment. You must know that there's over 12,600 trains running daily on Indian railroads. and they carry 23 million of passengers each day. I calculated that it's 1,825 passengers per train. That's huge, right? It's extremely important to book your ticket early, okay? And the booking window opens 60 days before the departure of your train. So you have a bit of a time. Now, I recommend you book 1 month before if you can, because if you leave it till late, you will end up in something which is called a waiting list that doesn't guarantee you a seat. Your train ticket might get confirmed or might not get, but you will not know until probably a few hours before you travel whether your ticket will get confirmed if you are booked on the waiting list. And if the ticket is not confirmed, that's a disaster, because that means you don't have a ticket and you're not supposed to board the train. Okay, so what about the price? Well, the train travel here in India is perceived as merit good, okay? So that means the train tickets are actually affordable, unlike in many European countries, which the train travel tend to get very overpriced, and many companies in Europe, they tend to introduce this dynamic price structures. And here in India, prices are pretty much fixed. I'll give you an example from Kudal, which is the most recent travel journey I made, to Karunagapalli, that's 1,100 kilometers. That journey took me 20 hours, and I paid 1,400 rupees for that travel, which is about 15 euros. That's not too bad in an AC carriage. And if you travel in sleeper, that's even less. The sleeper will cost you about 3 times less than the AC3. So if you want to travel very cheaply in India, go for sleeper. But if you're a first-time traveler, I extremely recommend you get yourself an AC compartment, and AC3 is a pretty decent choice. You can start with that. Now, if you want to travel even in more luxury, then the next level up is AC2, which is basically less crowded because there's less passengers in that carriage. So AC2 is something else that you can consider, and I'll tell you more about it in my future video, as I will be making film about the AC2 in the near future. So watch this space for the next video. In the meantime, thank you for traveling with me on this really nice AC3.